Okay. We're back at the center town square. Let's take a look at what we have here. A burbling fountain dominates the center square. I think we already read this. A gray pigeon walks about tentatively, looking for scraps of food. A second gray pigeon does the same, and there are 2 guards. And we are hungry. Alright. I wonder if we can eat the pigeon. Let's type in eat pigeon. You do not have that item. Will the guards be upset if we attacked a pigeon? I mean, it does make you wonder. Oh well, we'll leave the pigeons alone for the time being. Go to the Sadrent Road, the Aragol Street, the Ilrin Road, or the Dentarn Street. Interesting. There are 4 main streets that seem to dominate the layout of Varbandor. Now, which way do we want to go? Well, any way is as good as any other, I suppose. Let's go south. We find ourselves on the Ilrin... Ooh, is that Ilrin? Or... I don't actually know. Due to the font I'm using, I can't tell if it's an I or an L. Ilrin? Ilrin. For the time being, we'll call it the Ilrin Street. No, that has to be an L, because it's lowercase. Right, Ilrin. Ilrin. Whatever. Okay. A wide street composed of black stones and carefully arranged curbs, Ilrin Street runs the length of the southern Varbandor, winding among the gloriously rich houses of the merchants and the eccentrically constructed towers of the scholars. Here and there, baskets of flowers hang from the sides of buildings, and hired servants tend to shaped shrubs. The streets in the southern part of the town are swept clean, and all animal traffic is prohibited. The Varbandor Center Square is to the north, so we're in the rich part of town. The Ilrin Street, filled with big houses, nice flowers, and clean streets. Well, it doesn't really look like we're given much of an option other than just to go south, so we'll go south. Same description as before. To the west is the Guild of the Watchers. Eastward lies the foyer to the offices of the Varbandor Guardian Leader. Interesting. The Watchers? What are the Watchers? Actually, wait, what am I doing? I assume we can also go south. Yes, we can. Let's take a look here. Suppose we can go take a look at what the Watchers Guild is. We're now in the entrance to the Watchers Guild. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, and Chezni cannot spell entrance. The Varbandor branch of the Watcher Guild has located its headquarters in a monolithic building of colorless granite. A set of wide, if worn, stairs ascend between black marble columns to the building's ebony double doors. To the east, Ilrin Street leads through the city. There are 2 soldiers here, and a junior watcher in full uniform guards the guild hall. Well, let's just keep going west. Oh, the entrance to the Watcher's Guild West. The Watcher says you cannot violate the sanctity of this guild. So I suppose we can't go any further. Alright, we'll just go back east. And we'll go east again into the foyer of the Guardian office. Whatever that is. Okay. This is annoying because we can go further east. The map doesn't line up that way. So, what do we do here? How do we fix this? Let's do this. Let's grab all this. Oops. Move it over like this, and we'll just extend this. Works for me. Okay. Oops, did we miss our text? We did, it's right there. Alright. The foyer to the Guardian office, the short side street ends with the entrance to the Avendar Guardian offices to the east. The building itself is made of finely cut marble, spare of decoration, save a single crown engraved upon the top of the entrance arch. Black stones of Ilrin Street lie to the west, where the road continues through the city. A young man clad in soiled clothes grins menacingly at passerby. A journeyman Templar of Avendar faction walks along the street. White aura, an armored soldier stands guard at the foyer. A young man clad in soiled clothes grins menacingly? Odd. Looks like we can go east and west. It's perplexing because it says it's the foyer to the Guardian office, but I don't think we're actually in the Guardian office. And more interestingly, the way they're using the word foyer seems to be different from what I'm familiar with. Foyer, to me, is like it's part of the building. It's like a room before the main part of the building, but this seems to be using it to describe the outside. Since we're at a street, we're at like a side street. Let's look at the grinning man. A tall young man with muscular arms and soiled clothes grins malevolently at passerby. A young thug is in excellent condition. A young thug is using some soiled clothes. Let's consider the thug. Do we have to be worried? Cookie, stop knocking the mic. I'm gonna pick you up again. Say sorry, Cookie. Ow! Claws. I know you don't like being picked up. But I also don't like the mic getting knocked. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's take a look here. The young thug looks like an easy kill. So I guess we don't have to worry about the thug. Let's see here. Oh, will you stop giving me that look? Ow! She's misbehaving. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go west into the Guardian office. Or, sorry, east. We should have gone on east. Oh. We try. A soldier bars our way. The soldier says, I'm sorry, but you cannot enter without the permission of the Guardian leader of Avendar. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. That just leaves us with the ability to go south again. In which we don't really see anything important. We see a journeyman Templar of the Avendar faction walking the street, but that's kind of it. And, I don't know how much bread we have left in the pack. Oh boy. 1 bread. So we'll need to be a little bit on the lookout for food. I'm gonna go up and drink from the fountain again. Wait, what? Thought we went north twice, right? Did we not go north twice? Did I do this wrong? Hold on. Okay, now we're in the fountain. Okay, so we go south once, and we're here. We go south again, and we're here. Oh, I see. I forgot to put on the map that we had gone south a second time. Or a third time, rather. Okay, we can only go north and south here, so we go south again. Same description. To the east, Arcano Street winds among the Scholars' Towers, and to the west, Commerce Street leads to the Merchant Quarter. Fair enough. Well, I am always interested in some scholars. So let's go to Arcano Street to the east. Oh my goodness. Okay. Arcano Street is a wide avenue paved with gray stones. The buildings in this section of town show an odd architecture as if they are designed for purposes other than the usual. Visible are pyramidic rooftops, domed towers, and arched entryways. Controlled by the scholar faction of Avendar, this area is well cared for, with hired servants sweeping the cobblestones and running errands to and fro. To the north is an oddly shaped residence. West is Ilrid Street. To the north is a closed door. I suppose we should... Oh, you know what? I think I did this wrong, didn't I? Yeah. Hold on. Let me double check. Oops, I went east instead of west. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason I just didn't put the second part of the map on the map. There we go. That's what it should actually look like. Okay, let's perhaps open the door to the north. We open the door. Let's go north. We're in an oddly formed residence. An upward sloping path leads to a pillar-lined doorway at the front of this house, set apart from the surrounding architecture by the disorganized shape, apparently constructed of polished granite. The curves and twists draw the eye along, preventing you from fully grasping the complete size and volume of the residence. Along the eastern side, strange sigils have been carved, big enough to be visible from a fair distance. A small lawn encircles the grounds, home to strange exotic flora from all reaches of Avendar. A soldier of Avendar patrols along the city streets. A messenger strides along the street with a delivery. Okay. It appears to the north is a foyer of some kind. Here again, the map is going to get a little tricky. Well, might as well just add it in. We'll just do our best. So we are in an oddly formed residence. Let's go ahead and extend this like this. I know it's not perfect, but there we go. And to the north is the foyer. Alright, let's go to the foyer. The interior of this house is crafted of elegant oak, engraved with artful abstract patterns and graceful swirls. The foyer is sparsely furnished, with several locked heavy doors leading to other portions of the house. A large vase, housing a rare exotic flowering tree, occupies the northeast corner of the room, competing with the eccentric marble furniture for the most unusual piece decorating the chamber. A mirror hangs on the eastern wall, and you glance into it with some trepidation, seeing that it reflects the room behind you without detecting your presence. The faint aroma of lemon drops lingers in the air, giving the faint impression of open space. We can go east or south. Suppose we could just go east. Oh, east enters Erstaphus's study. Sure. Erstaphus's study is done up in oak and ironwood, with every piece polished to a fine hue. A lacquered desk serves to cover most of the south wall, behind which is a small tapestry. The center of the room is relatively clear, to allow access to a series of intricately carved shelves, which cover the other three walls of the room. A testament to the tastes of the room's owner, the shelves house a number of rather unusual artifacts, ranging from several small statues of unknown beasts to old manuscripts, rotting from age. Each entry on the shelves is labeled with a small plaque, cataloging the contents. The only exit from the study is through a door to the west. Erstaphus works behind his desk, reading from an ancient scroll. Well, let's just look at this guy. Erstaphus is an elderly scholar dressed in the simple brown that marks one as a graduate from the famed Glalaean school of Erindam. Wizened and graying, Erstaphus's place on the Scholars' Council in Varbandor is high, but he is known to spend most of his time in his solitary pursuits, preferring to avoid political entanglements. Erstaphus is in excellent condition. Hello there. We are Talaris. I don't think this guy's gonna talk back. Can we buy something from him? List? No? It's just odd. Like, just burst into this guy's house. He's just sitting here, writing away. He doesn't say anything to us. Maybe we can examine? Staffus? Nothing. Consider Staffus. Death will thank you for the gift. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, I guess we just leave. There's nothing else to do here. Guess we'll mark this on the map, though. Okay, so we found that guy's place. Let's just go back to Arcano Street, and we'll continue going west. Unless we cannot go that way? What? Oh, the door was reclosed. Alright, let's open the door to the south. Open south. Go south. Now we can continue to go west. Okay, so we're back on Arcano Street. We just traveled here. Our exits are the Cardinals. Oh, I thought I was being clever. That didn't work. Okay. Great. We're hungry. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go back and find some food. Yeah, we'll leave our stomach rumbling for the time being. Okay. Description of this area is the same, although to the east, Arcano Street winds among the Scholars' Towers, and to the west, Commerce Street leads to the Merchant Quarter. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Wait, where are we? Why are we back on Ilrin Street? I know why. Because Chezni is incapable of getting his easts and wests. What's the word? Hold on. Did we just go to 2 new places? Oh my goodness. Guys. Hold on. I need to reorient myself. Let's go back up to the center square. Okay, here we are. Now, we just want to go south, south, south. And we should be at a place with only a north and south passage. So south, south, south. Yes, okay. So we're here. Now we're going to go south again. Oh my... No, wait. This is fine. Arcano Street is to the east. Okay, I built the map right. So we go east, we're on Arcano Street. Go east again. Here we go. I don't know why that was so hard. And luckily we can still go into the 4 cardinal directions. The only difference in the description is to the south rises the Tower of the Water Scholars. Interesting. Uh-oh. What happened here? I don't think I meant to do that. Okay, so... I'm not really interested in water towers. Why is it saving character session? I accidentally hit Control S, so I have no idea what happened there. Let's just open the door to the south and go south into the Water Scholar place. We're just gonna call this the Water Scholar. Should we add guild? We should probably add guild. Otherwise that looks a little confusing. Okay. Actually, let's put it there. Oh, we can go north back out to Arcano Street, or south to the Chamber of Spirit. And we find ourselves in the antechamber. This is the antechamber to the well-known Tower of Water, a cross between a waiting room and a place for visiting scholars. To socialize, this stone chamber is lined with blue pillowed chairs. Seems to be missing the D there. An open doorway leads further south into the tower, while north lies Arcano Street. Oh, I'm sorry, so this isn't the Water Scholar Guild, it's just the Water Tower. In fact, now I have to grab another one so that it just looks the same. There we go. And our only other option is to go south into the Chamber of Spirit. Whatever that is. Oh. The Spirit Templar says, "You cannot violate the sanctity of the Tower of Water." Okay. Oh, you know what? Isn't this... Are these just like all the places that you can go to train your class? It kind of makes sense, wouldn't it? Like... Because we saw the Watchers Guild over here, the Guardian Office. Those sound like fighter-y classes. So maybe the real reason we can't go into the Water Tower is because we're not a Water Scholar. Looks like there's a closed door to the north. So we'll open the door to the north and go north. Nope. We find ourselves again in an oddly formed residence. That's strange. That seems similar to the one we were in over there, but okay. We know it's a new place because it gave us an exploration point. Let's just take our exit. Take a look at our exits. Gosh darn it. We're going to extend the map again. Okay. Good enough. I think. Kind of. Actually, it seems a little unaligned here. Okay, that looks better. Okay. The inside of this house is a sight to behold. The room itself is much larger than it appears from the outside, disorienting you slightly. Flickering flames provide a warm light, although most of the flames just seem to be floating in midair by the walls, not attached to any sort of source. Many portraits line the walls, and magical feather dusters fly about the room, making sure no dust mars the beautiful appearance of the room and its many magical toys. A plush red couch sits against one wall, and a small table sits in front of it. On the table, an illusion of a dancer moves inside a small glass globe inset into the north wall. A doorway leads into what appears to be a laboratory, and Arcanos lies outdoor to the south. And it keeps reminding us that we are hungry. I think it's time to go find some food. So let's check our exits, north and south. And I hate to do this, but we're actually going to go back the way we came. So we're going to go north 4 times. And west twice. We can go south into the Journey's End, where we'll buy some chicken. Okay. A little concerning because I think we're actually like running pretty low on money. Well, we have 1 gold left. That at least is worth, what, 10 silver? But do these guys take change? That's the question. I hope so. But okay. So, let's go north again. East, east. Do we go east twice? Or is east once? Yeah, we're in the center square now. South 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. East twice. And north. And we're back at the oddly formed residence. So let's go north again. We find ourselves in the Wizard's Laboratory. This laboratory is bustling with activity, with enchanted tools flying about, performing various research-related tasks. A long table stands in the middle of the room, covered with all manner of jars, vials, containers, and more. A large shelf full of books is on the north wall. The laboratory is filled with all sorts of unsettling smells, and faint burbling and popping noises. A gray-haired wizard with a long beard hums happily as he reads a book. Pizak tells you, "Ah, hello, adventurer. Let me see here. You're not powerful enough for any of the tasks I have right now. Try later." Well, alright. At least he was polite, right? So this is the Wizard's Laboratory. And I don't know why I put that exit up there. So we'll just do Wizard's Lab. Alright. Go south a couple times. South, south. We can't get here. We'll continue to go east. Down Arcano Street. More of the same. Arcano Street curves around the Tower of Water Scholars to the west and south, and intersects with Gariel Street to the east. To the north is a scholar's residence. Okay. So to the north is someplace called the Linguist's Residence. East is Gariel Street. South is Arcano Street, which is interesting. Let's try going north to the Linguist Residence. The inside of the house is rather sparse, although it appears to be in quite good shape. The entire house seems to be made up of one large room, containing a small bed, a cooking area, a wooden table, and shelf after shelf, packed with scrolls and books. Upon the table, a feathered quill stands in a small jar of ink, and a tome of some sort lies open, revealing lines of a foreign language being analyzed. The only doorway in this room leads back to out to Arcano Street to the south. Chinda, the renowned linguist, sits at the table and scribbles in a scroll. Chinda. It's kind of a neat name. Okay, we are in the Linguist's Residence. Can we add a "the" in there? We can. Let's look at the Linguist. Chinda is a plump Caladeran woman of scholarly mien who sits hunched over a desk in her abode. She is renowned through the lands for her mastery of Avendar's common racial languages, and many youngsters seek her aid in learning foreign tongues. Chinda is in excellent condition, so perhaps we could train here to learn new languages. It's interesting. I have no immediate desire to learn a new language, but it's good to know that's here if we need it. So we could branch off and go to Gariel Street to the east. we could continue on Arcano Street, which to me sounds like the better option. So let's go south. This place is huge. We can go north, east, and south. Okay. Same as before, although here it says to the east, several scholars have set up shops. And we can find a shop called the Varbandor Varbandor Wand Maker. And South Arcano Street continues. Let's go check out the Wand Maker. Go east. Okay. This small shop has been erected by the Varbandor Scholar faction, both to raise money for their purposes and to spread the perceived influence of the scholars. Wands constructed by students of various spheres are for sale to the public at large, although such wondrous artifacts exact a heavy price. A soldier of the Varbandor Guard patrols the city streets. Exuding a white aura, a scholar of the Varbandor faction sells magic items. So, let's take a look here. Ooh, goodness. 70 platinum for a gold-rimmed manual. 1 gold piece and 5 silver for a wand of curing. You can also buy a wand of awakening, shielding, blindness, and lightning. Powerful stuff. Or at least I assume it is. We can go east, south, or west. Well, we don't have enough money for any of this, so let's go east. And we can go east, south, and west again. Okay. We find ourselves in the Varbandor Apothecary. The room looks much larger from the inside than it did from the outdoors. Perhaps there is some magic being used, but it is difficult to say for sure. The apothecary is quite a sight, with jars containing necessary ingredients for the alchemists to exist. To exist? Okay. I mean, I think they would exist even without the ingredients, but okay. A large cauldron can be seen boiling in the back, steaming from the extreme heat generated by the strange fire. Potions of different colors are upon the table, ready for sale. Exuding a white aura, a scholar of the Varbandor faction sells magic items. This just seems to be a list of shops. The apothecary, I'm actually going to get rid of the Varbandor. There, we don't need it. And we're just going to do apothecary. Again, far too expensive for us to actually consider. But that's okay. We'll continue going east. And we find ourselves in the... Oh, we're actually in Gariel Street. Okay. Gariel Street is a narrow avenue winding through the Scholar District of Varbandor. Paved with gray stones, the street curves among various scholars' residences and buildings of unknown purpose. The buildings and street are swept regularly, judging by the state of cleanliness. To the west, several scholars have opened shops, and east is a luxurious home. There is a soldier here, and we're hungry again. Frustrating. Do we actually have anything to eat? Let's see here. No, we have ale and root beer, which we haven't needed since discovering the fountain. Yeah, we don't have anything actually edible. Gosh darn it. You control save again. Or control S. It's because I keep saving our map in case it crashes. Alright. Let's see, we go east to the luxurious residence. North and south are Gariel Street. The west, of course, is the way we came with the apothecary. Let's go back west and then go south, see what the other shops are. Okay. Oops. We find ourselves in the Var Bandor Staff Maker. This small shop has been erected by the Var Bandor Scholar faction, both to raise money for their purposes and to spread the influence of their scholars. It just seems like another place where we can buy stuff. So we can buy staves here. And our exits... Oh, I'm sorry, I got this wrong. Oops. Our exits are actually north and west, and there is no southern exit. And my apologies, guys. I know you can probably, if you're wearing a headset, you could probably hear some stomping around. It is, unfortunately, the life of living in an apartment building. And, those are the neighbors upstairs. I mean, oh, no, the ghosts. The ghosts that wander about above us. So, it's okay. Just part of living in close proximity with people. But I do apologize for any thudding you may hear if you wear headphones. Okay. We can go... Where are we? We're in the Staff Maker. We can go north and west. Wait, why do I keep getting these directions mixed up? It's north and west, Chezni. Okay. North... What? No, that's east. This is west. I had it right. Alright, let's go west. We can find the Var Bandor Scribe. With our exits being north and east. Making a nice little pocket here of 4 shops. And I assume we could buy, like, scrolls from this person. Yeah. Okay. So... I kind of want to continue exploring Arcano Street. Let's go north. And then east. No, sorry, west. So we're back on Arcano Street. And let's go south. And see what's further down there. Not much. Arcano Street is to the north and south, but to the west, a sinister black door leads to the Chamber of the Void. That's clearly the water, or sorry, the Void trainer peoples. Okay. Let's see here. North, south. and west. I feel like we should just at least go pop in to open the door to the west and go west. We find ourselves in the Void Tower entrance, lavishly furnished in velvets and silks. This foyer is used as a waiting room for the guests of the Chamber of the Void. Oil paint is spread over some silk hangings portraying Asher sitting upon his throne gazing over a globe of Avendar. This is amazing. I would complain that Avendarians allow people like this to exist, yet, not to get political, and I apologize, but it is the quickest reference I can think of. We live in our day and age where the Nazi Party can exist, so I guess this is a little bit like the Avendarian equivalent of the Nazi Party, just popping out, you know, and being like, hey, we're a represented faction. A doorway leads to the west into the chamber, while the outside world lies east. A cruel-faced Void Templar stands guard at the Scholar Tower. I bet if we go east, he probably blocks us. Or west. Oh, he lets us in. Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, hold on. Let's back up. Let's go back east. And record where we are and what we're doing. Okay, Void Tower, and we're at the entrance. Okay, and apparently we can keep going west. We find ourselves in a stairwell. Oh no, we're starving. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. We're actually dying from hunger here. Let's go east, east, north, north, west, 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 north, 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 north. Take a drink from the fountain. And we'll go west, west, south to the journey's end. We'll buy some chicken. Okay, we should be fine for now. So it looks like we paid the 4 silver with copper. So I still can't get confirmation that we can make change at one of these places. Again, hoping we can. If we can't, we're a little bit in trouble. And we're just traveling back to where we were here. Okay. We're back at the Void Tower. We find ourselves in a stairwell. We can go east or down. Where's our picture? Here we go. Not picture, symbol. This cramped stairwell leads down into a well of inky blackness. Small yellow lanterns provide the only illumination for the small landing at the top, rays not penetrating further down than a few feet. The only other exit lies east to a foyer of some kind. Okay, we can try going down. Wow, we're still allowed to go down. I kind of expected us to get kicked out before this point. You gain 1 exploration point and 1. Yeah, okay. We're at the landing. Okay, how do we represent this? I guess until we need further difference? Let's do it like this. Okay, with the landing. And this large landing rests at the bottom of a tall stairwell, carved from a block of some kind of black stone. The only illumination for this room comes from the hallway to the south. A door inset with rubies lies east. Viseda, the Void Templar Guildmaster, stands here, glaring coldly. Well, let's take a look at this person. Guildmaster Viseda, who recently came from Ashta Harud to Varbandor to serve as a teacher to young Void Templars, is a thin, copper-skinned man. Judging by his humorless expression, one would gather he dislikes his current assignment. His black hair and dark eyes are set upon and within a gaunt face, giving him something of a stern countenance. Guildmaster Viseda is in excellent condition. He wears a darkened steel shield engraved with a web and a humming black-bladed sword. Alright. We could go east to the Chamber of Fire? Why not? Okay, we're going east. This is probably going to make making the map difficult at some point. But we'll deal with it. Is this where the Fire Scholar is? Designed for the vicious experiments carried on by the Scholars of Fire. We're not that vicious, come on. Who devote themselves to the study of destruction. Hot coals burn on metal pedestals in the four corners of the room, illuminating a circular table in the center of the room. Doors lead out to the west and south. 4 fine leather tunics lie here. The fur from a seal lies discarded here. Guild Mistress Jaharsi works at the table, poring over elaborate equations. Guildmistress Jaharsi takes a moment to finish noting something down, and then looks up at Talaris. She says, "In Arcane, another student of the Flame. Excellent. I shall be instructing you in our arts." Excellent. So this is where we can train our fire skills. And in fact, if I remember correctly, we learned a couple spells that might be worth boosting. We learned something called Scan. What is Scan? Help Scan. Scan. The Scan command allows you to determine the location of creatures or players along your line of sight. Various factors will affect scans, such as the weather or obstacles in your way. For the Scholar spell, Help Scan spell. Here we go. The spell attempts to discern the target's immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities to all damage types, and will compare the target's level to the spells. It will not initiate combat, but may be gauche socially. Okay, this is kind of like a check people's stats out spell. Interesting, but not specifically one we're necessarily interested in. What else do we have here? Wings of Flame seem like an okay one. Not really interested in Burnout. And Flame seemed good as well. Let's train Wings of Flame. Did that work? Oh, whoop. Okay, let's hold on. Let's practice Wings of Flame. And practice Inflame. Okay. Now we've got 49% and 53. Actually, you know, I feel kind of dumb because we should probably train our Intelligence. Let's train intelligence. Train int. Train int. Train int. I mean, why not boost this to 25, right? Maybe. Let's do it one more time. We have 8 more trains. I have no idea how rare those are, so we'll just hold on to the 8. Probably would be fine just boosting our int all the rest of the way, but alright, whatever. We'll just do train int. Train int. Oh, your intelligence is already at maximum. I see. 22 seems to be our limit. Interesting. I wonder if humans have a cap. I thought 25 is actually the limit on int. That's okay. Alright. So, aside from that, was there any other... We might as well, like, practice all these, right? Let's practice detect, invis. Oops. Detect, invis, practice, burnout, practice, warmth, practice, infravision, practice, scan. We get quite a few practices, so practices, yeah. Anyway, seems good. At least now we can kind of cast everything. I feel like this is the first mechanical thing we've done all day. So the west takes us to the landing, and the south takes us to the Chamber of the Void. I'm gonna be a little goofy here, and we'll P-mote bows. Right, we don't have to do the quotation. P-mote bows. We greatly appreciate your assistance, Master. Okay. And we'll go ahead and go south. Gained 1 exploration point and 1 experience point into the Chamber of the Void. Alright. This room is covered with the trappings of all scholars, or rather of the scholars of Void, who have made this tower their home. A summoning circle is scratched in the center of the room, and a small altar to Asher is set in the east wall. Shelves and desks fill the long south wall, all bound in covers of midnight black. The only exit lies through the doors to the north and west. Crap, we're hungry. Gosh darn it. Guildmaster Shaviran, leader of the Void Scholars, studies a thick book. Shaviran thoughtfully scans the books on his shelves. We don't have much time because we actually need to go eat again, which is a little annoying. Can go west, apparently. Let's try going west. Find ourselves in a corridor. This small corridor is illuminated by a burning brazier. I can never say that word. Which rests on a metal fixture to the west. Devoid of all other decoration, the hallway heads toward a landing to the north or through a black door to the east. A small Nefortu guildmaster Ajmayam flutters here. Wow. That kind of sucks. Check this out. I'm going to put this on the map, and that should illustrate what I'm talking about. So, like... Oh, shoot. Let's see here. Looks like the playlist ran out. And just started over from the beginning. Here we go. I think. Alright. I guess we're in a corridor. Now check this out. One person gets a chamber of fire. One guildmaster gets the chamber of the void. This poor guy just gets a corridor. Like, what the heck? People just hate him? I'm actually a little surprised that the void tower houses the scholar of fire. Is fire really considered so negatively? It must be. Anyway, we're gonna die from hunger soon, so let's who is Kikulin, and why are they selling eel paste? Let's help auction? What is the auction? The auction channel exists for sending information about items for sale to everyone present in the area. If used by a player, the actual transaction of merchandise and money must be arranged by non-automatic means if a mobile is an auctioneer. It will send a message over the auction channel indicating its merchandise. You can bid on this merchandise by typing bid in front of the auctioneer. But we're not in front of the auctioneer, so we can't actually bid. Alright, we'll go north to the landing. And we'll go back up to the stairwell. We're gonna have to go travel back all the way to the journey's end in order to buy some more food. So we're gonna go east, east, north, north, west, 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 north, 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 west, west, south. And we're there. And now the question needs to be asked, will these guys make a change for us? I'm so confused. We bought that, but I don't... Where did our money go? Hold on, hold on. I typed score like a bunch of times up here, and it probably showed our money. Right? No. Yes. Oh, it converted 40 coppers into 4 silver. Gosh darn it. Alright, we can't tell whether or not they'll make change yet. Hold on. The chicken now tastes of lime? Tasted of cayenne pepper that one time. Did the spices change? Spices must flow. Alright. North. East, east, south. South, south. East, east. Oh crap. I got lost. Where are we? Let's check our exits. North and south are closed doors. I think that means we're here. So we need to go east one more time. Yeah, because the scholar's residence is the linguist's... Wow, I spelled that wrong. Linguist's residence. Okay. Well, now where did we go? Because we keep exploring Arcano Street. Why not? Okay, and the Chamber to the Void is over here. Oh, I guess it's the Chamber of the Void, not the tower. I'm still a little weirded out that the Fire Scholars don't have their own tower. But oh well. Alright, south it is. Still in Arcano Street. What are our exits? North, east, south. Okay. Aside from a young scholar walking around here, there's nothing new or different about the description. let's see here. Go east to a narrow alley. Sounds like a good way to get shanked. South leads to Arcano Street again. But, hey, we're completionists. Let's go east to the narrow alley. This narrow alley connects Gariel and Arcano Street by running between two buildings. The normal filth and squalor normally associated with most dark to semi-dark alleyways is not present here. Oh, well, that's good. The alley is as clean as the streets, as if as much attention was paid to its sweeping as the rest of the roads. The alley continues east to Gariel Street and west. Alright. So let's just add this in. Here we are with a narrow alley. Not really interested in Gariel Street right this second. Let's keep going. Let's go back the way we came. Back to Arcanos. And let's go south. To yet another section of Arcano Street. And our exits are north, south, and west. So we're going to have to do a little bit of fancy foot magic here. Extend that. Okay. A two-story building decorated in an ornate fashion stands westward, tall windows adorning its second level. An open archway allows entrance to the west. Sure, let's go west. We find ourselves in the pristine antechamber. This cool stone antechamber is bereft of nearly all ornamentation. The blank stone walls and floor of the octagonal room are spotless. The pale gray of the soft rock kept immaculately clean. Benches of the same stone are built against the base of the walls, allowing visitors space to sit. A vaulted ceiling ascends in tiered steps upward to a keystone of crystal, in which is embedded a gleaming symbol of the alchemical eye. An open doorway leads out to the black stones of Arcano Street to the east, and an identical archway leads into another octagonal room to the west. Alright, so we're in some sort of antechamber. Oh, I'm sorry. Pristine antechamber. Now, what is this place? I didn't get a description from the outside. We can go east and west. I have a feeling we're going to get blocked. Somebody's going to tell us that we cannot besmirch the sanctity of this place. No, we're allowed to go into an octagonal waiting room. Northeast and up. Equally frustrating. We're going to have to extend the map again. Okay. Where are we? In the octagonal waiting room. No matter. I wanted that to look a little prettier, but oh well. This air of this stone chamber is laden with a variety of smells, metallic and harsh. The blank stone walls and floor of the octagonal room are spotless. The pale gray of the soft rock kept wait, did I already read this? No, this is just the same description, but we get a different description a little later here. Let's see. 6 symbols adorn the 6 walls of the antechamber, not occupied by exits, and 3 symbols are blazoned on the ceiling. An angled octagonal stair descends from the ceiling here, assembled by black cast iron. An 8-sided staircase climbs through the apex of the building. A tall Caladeran stands here, dressed in the robes of an acolyte. Let's look at the Caladeran. A tall Caladeran, oddly muscled for his race, stands his vigil here. Dressed in the robes of an acolyte, he has yet to choose his sphere of study, and watches over the meeting hall of the Council of Scholars to help him make his decision. Long white hair tumbles down his back in a loose plait, and a small mustache sits on his weathered, bark-like face. Wide shoulders and strong hands seem conditioned by some menial labor, perhaps farming, and his brown skin is tanned far more than would usually befit a person of scholarly disposition. A tall acolyte is in excellent condition. We're thirsty and hungry again. Okay, we could go up or north. Let's go north to a dusty stairwell. Soot clings to the walls here, the sole remains of smoke drifting up from below. Set into the thick stone walls, sconces preside over a downward spiraling stone staircase, the steps of which are caked in dust. The air here is dusty, a smell not entirely obscured by the soot. An empty cast iron brazier. I gotta look up how to say that. It's not. One of them is a torch, and the other is an undergarment, and I don't want to be saying brazier. Is that how you say that?
Brazier.
Hold on.
Brazier.
Brazier. Brazier? Brazier. Alright. Let's see here. An empty cast iron brazier squats at the top of the stairs, looking as though it too has not been lit in years. Unfortunately, we are hungry and thirsty again, and I'm afraid we have to escape before we die from lack of taking care of our body. We can go south or down. So let's... First off, I think we need to extend this even more. And we'll put our symbol here that we can go down. Okay. So, let's jet. Go south, east, east, north, 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 and west a couple times. Okay, so we're in the center. Wait, why are we looking at a door? Must have gotten turned around. I don't think I went east enough times. Oh shoot, why are we going east? We shouldn't be going east at all. Oh crap, now we're in Commerce Street. Here we go. Okay. Drink from the fountain. It is time to find out whether these pigeons are edible, guys. Let's look here. Cast immolate at the pigeon. Your fiery burst sears the gray pigeon, setting her alight. A gray pigeon screams as burning embers sink into her flesh. Your weak immolation kills a gray pigeon. A gray pigeon is dead. You hear a gray pigeon's death cry. You quickly destroy the corpse. No, we want to eat that. Okay, let's kill the second pigeon. Maybe this one will drop some food. Nope. We're just murdering pigeons for no reason. The good news is they did not, their death did not upset the guards. The guards are probably just like, that wizard is having a bad day. Let's just let him blow off his steam, you know? But unfortunately that did not get us any food. So let's go west and we'll go back here into the journey's end. Now we only have 1 gold and 7 copper. So now if we buy some chicken, finally we'll be able to tell whether they make change. They make change, guys. They make change. I don't know why I didn't think they wouldn't, but they do. The bad news is we can only buy 1 more chicken. And we need to find some ways to make money or something. I don't know. We either need to steal or this is a bit too real. We get out of, if we fail college, we can't get a job. We don't know where to go. We're lost in the great city of life. Trying to kill pigeons for food. We're gonna have to either start selling our stuff or stealing something just for food. I didn't really see any place on the map here that would help us. Now, out here, we could go to the outskirts, right? So maybe we go there to the outskirts? I mean, I'm thinking like there has to be some place that just you can kill super easy enemies or something. I would assume. I mean, it is a game, right? Okay, let's buy some more chicken. And this is our last chicken that we can buy. We're gonna have to try to get out of town. So as fun as it is to explore all the city, I think we have to find a way out. Let's go east to the town square. Okay, we're gonna go north several times. Probably, I'm hoping this leads us out of the town. Find ourselves on Sadrant Road. We can only go north and south here. So we'll just keep going north. Makes sense. Oh, we should probably read the description of Sadrant Road. Sadrant Road runs the length of northern Varbandor, winding its way through the worst parts of Telgood. Built on the delta when Varbandor was founded, the northern buildings are the oldest and consequently have become the slum area. Sadrant Road itself is a wide band of filthy cobblestones winding between the ruined buildings. Now, I hate to say it, this actually might be our best bet to finding some food or money or something to kill. I hate saying that. I mean, like, Talaris isn't bloodthirsty, but the mechanics of the game are pushing us to find a way to make money. Wow, there's just... this place just keeps going without really any options. It's just all north and south. Let me make sure I haven't counted wrong. Let's go back until we hit the town Center square. Okay, so if we go north 3 times... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just all exit north-south. Let's go north again. Okay, we get our first choice. To the west, Iron Street leads into the industrial section of Avendar, and to the east, Redden Street winds through some rundown buildings. I don't think we want to go to either of those. We just want to get out of town. So let's go north. Actually, shoot. What were those exits? East and west? We should probably add those to the map. Need to be a little quick. I don't want to starve. That would be a pretty embarrassing death. Okay. Gain 1 exploration, Sedrent Road. A drunken alien dressed in tattered rags staggers around. We really don't want to... We don't want to mug someone. I don't want that to be how Talaris finds his way in life. This just seems wrong. We have an exit to the north and south. We'll go north. Oh, still, this road continues on. Looks like we have an exit to the west. The iron streets lead to the west, but we're not interested in those, so we'll keep going north. Exit north, east, and south. That didn't work. Okay. North, east, and south. East leads to something called Dretch Street, but we'll keep going north. And this is another... Oh, no, this is an east-south. Like, east and south only. Well, crap. I was hoping to reach some city gates or something. Wow, that really just kept going up there, didn't it? What do we do? Do we go east? Is that... Well, it does say Sadrent Road. Might as well go east. The road just keeps going. North and west are our exits. North it is. To the east and west is a squalid alley. We are not interested in either, so we will go north. We find ourselves inside the northern gatehouse. Okay, and that makes a certain amount of sense, right? Most cities that are built like a square have 4 exits or 4 gates. So this was the western gate, and here is the northern gate. This gatehouse is built behind the gates of Sadrent, the oldest of the gates into Avendar. Outside to the north, a ferry leads across the Dantaran River, while to the south, Sadrent Road snakes its way into the city. The gatehouse is ill-tended, leading into the poorest section of the city, and consequently little attention is paid to the traffic or riffraff and ne'er-do-wells through these wrought iron gates. Oh, we probably can't pay for a ferry, can we? What's our worth? Not much. 2 silver. Well, do we try it? Let's go north and see how much a ferry costs. Great. And we're hungry. Okay, outside the northern gatehouse, the towering gates of Avendar rise to the south. Huge, heavy wooden doors reinforced with iron bars. The gates are maintained rigorously. The walls to the east and west are solid stone, with murder slits to the north. The river Dantarn splits into 2 mighty forks, which flow by Avendar on either side. Wait, splits into 2 forks? Not entirely certain how to draw that in. I can't quite see that in my head. Let's wait to eat the chicken until we're dying. We can go north, south, east, and west. Let's try going north. And we are now in the outskirts of Avendar. Okay. Let's see here. You stand outside the north wall of Avendar. In the distance to the north, the Dantarn River splits into 2 forks which flow around the city. The ground here is muddy and level, with little grass growing. Behind you, to the south, the stone wall of the city overshadows the outskirts. And we can go north, south, east, or west. North is the ferry. Alright, let's go north. Okay. So we find ourselves in a ferry station. The waters of the Dantarn River flow placidly to the north, a muddy brown barrier to merchants, carts, and foot travelers. A small wooden dock has been erected at the water's edge, and several large ferries run by riverfolk carry passengers back and forth between the Aryan Road and the outskirts of Avendar. Ferryman stands along the river offering to transport travelers. Wait, just offering? Like for free? You need a boat to go there. Look, ferryman? Ah, here we go. A burly man stands ready to transport travelers across the rivers. The ferryman says, transport is 20 copper. Oh, we can afford that. But once we leave, we're out, right? I mean, we can get back, right? We have enough money. Okay. Give 20 copper, ferryman. You haven't got that much. Oh. Criminy. We only have 2 silver. I'm just going to type transport. Maybe that will... Nope. Crap. Do we just give him a silver? Give 1 silver ferryman. Give the ferryman 1 silver. Alright, ferryman, let's go. Oh! That didn't work. Well, I don't think he'll do it unless we give him exactly 20 copper. So I guess we're stuck. I have to go back south. Let's try the southern gate. Right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need to go south 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we're here now. We should be. To our east should be Arcano Street, and it is. Good, good. Let's see if we can get out of town by going south. Okay. We're just at a standard north and south Ilrin Street. So we'll just go south. Now the only exits are north and west. We'll just go west then. Now the exits are only east and south. So south again. We do get a bit of a different description here. It says a golden plaque is set near the gilded door of a nearby building. However, we are interested in getting out of town. So we're going to ignore that for the time being. North, south, and west seems to be our options. It does say to the west, Commerce Street winds round the merchant quarter. We really don't want to go to Commerce Street. We have no money. So let's just keep going south. Oh, we're dying. We'll have to eat the chicken. Alright. South again. South yet again. Okay. Still in Ilrin Street. However, to the east, Arcano Street leads to the Scholar Towers. Oh, interesting. So Arcano Street links up here somehow or somewhere. Alright. Just keep going south. South again. Ah, finally. We are... Oh, whoops. We were actually somewhere different last time? Oh yeah, and I didn't read it. My mistake. Hold on, let me go north and reconfirm. Make sure I did that right. Okay, so right now, we're here. We go south to Ilrin. Oh, but this isn't Ilrin. We are currently inside the gatehouse. Okay. So this isn't Ilrin Street. It's actually inside South Gatehouse. Okay. This is probably a similar description as before, but we'll read it anyway. The southern gatehouse of Varbandor is an elaborate affair, well-maintained and proper. Oh, it is different. A close watch is kept on the kind of traveler allowed to enter the finest districts of the city, and a roster of those banned from the area is kept nearby. The immense granite walls rise to either side of the gates, and to the south, the outskirts of Varbandor run to the thickly wooded area. North, Ilrin Street leads into the heart of the city. And then south leads to a similar location outside Gatehouse. And we have our cardinal exits. You stand outside the southern wall of Varbandor. To the south, the twin forks of the river Dantaran curve eastward and westward, and between the silvery lines of water, a lush forested area is visible. In the distance, you hear sounds of commerce, yelling, and the noises of people working. Alright. Oh, it is now Enden Day, 15th day of the year's end. Did we gain a year? Nope, we're still 22. Alright, let's go south. The outskirts of Varbandor. Alright. You stand outside the southern wall of Varbandor to the south. Wait, didn't we just read this? I think we did. Hold on. Is this like the exact same description? Yeah, it is. It's the same as the inside the gatehouse. It's okay. Go south again. To a trail in the forest. Oh, great, we're thirsty. Actually, we have plenty of things to drink, funnily enough. Okay, so we only have a north and south option. Exciting. I wish we were out here traveling a bit more leisurely rather than desperately searching for a way to get food, but oh well. It's nice to be outside the city for once. Alright, we'll go south. A thin but well-worn path leads through the forest of Nendor. Stones inscribed with odd runic markings dot the side of the path every now and then, standing on the border between road and forest. Large oaks line the path on either side, casting shade upon the path below. The singing of birds echoes through the forest, providing a constant murmur of sound. The path runs south from the north, leading deeper into the forest. To the east and west, breaks in the thick tree line are visible. A brown doe walks up here, ears perked up alertly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A doe went west. Hold on, let's go west. Cast, immolate, doe. Cast, immolate, doe. Oh my gosh, this doe is like murdering us. Oh my gosh. We're going to die. Oh man. A doe. A doe killed us. How did a doe kill us? Ugh. Wow. The doe wasn't even close to dying. Look at that. Small wounds and bruises. I got so excited to kill the doe. I didn't even think to consider it. Embarrassing. Alright. That's okay. I think we can go back and get our stuff. Let's see what happened here. We went like immediately west. Let's try and figure out where we went. Yeah, we like bolted west into the forest path. Because this part of the forest, apparently, you could go any direction like that. And then we entered a cleared path. And the cleared path said, "This path through the Nindor woods has been kept meticulously clean. No twigs or growth mar the fine dirt path running through the forest. The sides of the path are lined with dense shrubbery. A break in the shrubs allow passage to the south, while the neat path continues westward. The trail leads to the main forest path to the east. A brown doe walks here, a brown doe walks here, ears perked up alertly. A brown buck walks quietly through the woods." Wait, did we get murdered by a buck? Is that what happened? No, it literally was the doe. Imagine if we had fought the buck. The buck would have just murdered us. Look at that, we even had a potent immolation. But the doe just had small wounds and bruises. Wow. Alright, let's not pick a fight with deer, apparently. How many exits did the clear path have? East, south, and west. We gotta go get our stuff. So where are we now? The altar of balance. So we need to go to the temple. Oh, we feel too relaxed? Okay, let's sleep. You are incapacitated and will slowly die if not aided. You have been killed. Yeah. Alright, let's wake up. And then we'll go south, east. And right now, we're just gonna go... Oops. For some reason we didn't leave. Okay, we're just gonna travel back the way we came, or rather went. Ugh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, did I not make the map right? I didn't. Because this is only north and south. This is the one. Okay. And this is actually the forest path. Yeah, there's the doe that killed us. Okay. So we went west here? Yep. Corpse of Talaris is lying here. Okay. Well, get corpse. Oh, get corpse dot all. Get all corpse. I don't know why I never remember that. We'll sadly do our corpse run. Loot our old stuff. Okay. That's our stuff. So let's go back and get resurrected. We can recall, can't we? Cool. That's convenient. Okay, we better resurrect. Heal, resurrect. Alright. Back to being human. Let's go ahead and equip all our stuff. What? Oh, right. We have to type where. And there we are. That was unexpected. Seems that at age 22, Talaris, driven by hunger, wandered into the forest, attacked a random doe, and just got completely murdered for his troubles. I think that's actually where we're going to pause today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. And join me next Sunday for the unfortunate adventures of Talaris. Till then, have a good one.